let's move on to this. We're gonna stay on this road of Republican Democrat for a moment.
I dare you to find one Islamic extremist that votes for Donald Trump. Never do it. When I was an extremist, Islamist, fundamentalist, I would only vote left.
Why is that?
I saw them as very stupid. I would fear the conservatives because they come with principle. That's not someone they can brainwash. But the left, I know they have no values and no principles to begin with. I dare you to find one Islamic extremist that votes for Donald Trump.
Okay. So this here's an ex-Islamic jihad, ex-jihadist. And he's giving you an inside look at how extremists think. They want Democrats in power. They want Democrats in office because they know that the Democrats are not going to do anything. The Democrats are caught up with everything but protecting us. They're caught up with everything, every other agenda that has everything to do with everything but this country. Okay. I don't remember seeing Democratic initiative for the soldiers. You know, I got to touch on this for 1 second. I don't understand. We got a great nonprofit organization called the Wounded Warrior Project, right? Great organization. They do a lot for our wounded soldiers. But here's the thing I don't understand. I don't understand why we have to have a private entity taking care of soldiers who fought for this country, who lost limbs for this country. I don't understand why a nonprofit has to go on TV and do commercials to get people to donate.
And effectively get that money to the real people in a timely manner.
But we can send, let me calm down. But we can send money all over the place. But we can't sit here and take care of the soldiers who put their life on the line, who put their life on hold, life on the line, and now can't even live a life because of the things that happen to them in the military. And we got to depend on private organizations to do things like pay for hospital visits when they have to go out of state hotel stays and things like that.
That's this country was based on. The taxes were low and charity was the way that the people took care of the needy. Yeah. It wasn't the government's position to take care of the needy. It was the charitable religious sect who took care of their own.
Right. That's right. You know, and it's just like I don't see the Democrats standing up for that. Also, jihadists, they're more interested, and you know what? I'm all over the place. Y'all forgive me. I'm all over the place. But you know what? I've
got
heard,
no anchor.
Yes. I've heard. You know, I remember back when 9/11 took place, right? And there was a lot of bigotry against Muslims, and I wasn't down with that. And I understand that there were Muslims in this country, people who practice Islam, who are good people, and they were scared, and they had a right to be scared. You know, after the towers went down, and you know, with the whole Osama bin Laden thing and this and that, and everybody was like, "Yes, you know, we gotta, we stand, what's that word that we use now? In solidarity, you know, with the Islamic community." And now here's the same Democrats who stand in solidarity with the Islamic community. But as my man just said, we know they hate homosexuality. They are not pro-transgender. They are not pro anything that isn't male or female, marriage between man and woman, and on and on. They are for family. But you know what? They're never attacked about that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they'll attack Christians. Oh, the Christians, you know, but they never say anything about how the Islamic community does not endorse homosexuality or any of those things. Again, because in the climate that we live in today, I have to make clear, I'm not speaking that I'm standing against homosexuality or any gender identifications. What I'm saying is, as a Democratic Party, they stand in solidarity with the Islamic community, but they've been standing, and now here's this now. If in standing in solidarity with the Islamic community, then they're standing in solidarity against homosexuality, against transgender, against equal rights for the LGBTQIA plus community. If you're standing in solidarity. So these are the contradictions of the Democratic Party.
Hypocrisy.
hypocrisy. Here's another contradiction of the Democratic Party, and I haven't found anybody to answer this question for me. The Democratic Party is for the lower class, middle class, to help them get a hand up, right? So now, if the Democratic Party is really for helping people move up, earn higher wages. Wait a minute. Yeah, I'm gonna come back to that. Earn higher wages. Now, once they cross a certain threshold and they're no longer middle class, is the Democratic Party still for them? Or now have they become the enemy because they're in a different tax bracket? And now their income has changed. Business owners, entrepreneurship.
But they're missing part of it. Here's what they're saying: higher wages. What they're neglecting to say is the politicians are raising inflation so high that by raising the wage, it's not the tide is raising.
Right.
The tide's just keeping up with the height of the dock.
Right. So like $15 an hour now.
The distance between that and what shit costs is still
right. It's still the same.
Obscenely
Right.